Do you ever think to yourself why it's so easy to break or destroy something, but so much harder to put it back together? Take a piece of glass, for example, or even a tube of toothpaste. If someone were to ask you to break the glass and squeeze out every last drop of toothpaste, you would be so caught up in the fun of it you wouldn't realize the mess it was creating. Now that the glass is shattered into a million pieces and the toothpaste is all squeezed out, you are asked to try and put the pieces of glass back together and make it whole again. Or try to put every last drop of toothpaste you just squeezed out so easily back into the tube. As you struggle to do the task that has been asked of you, you realize you can never make it whole again, or change it back to the perfection that it used to be. Once you damage something, it is damaged for good. There is nothing that can be done to return it to its wholesome, once perfectly fine self. Sure, you can always find a temporary fix, but what's done is done. Abuse, whether that be physical or verbal, is an injustice that has caught my attention for many years now. Being a teenager in high school, I am around this more often than adults or younger kids are. Bullying is one of the many types of abuse. It is easy to find something different about a person and call them out for it. But once you've realized the damage you have done, no matter how hard you try to make it better, it will never be 100%. Generally, bullying in school is verbal, like name-calling, gossiping, etc. We all know, but not many people are aware that verbal or mental abuse can cause serious physical harm. According to the Center for Disease Control, suicide is the third leading cause of death. Now, this probably does not come as a shock to most of you. We are certainly all aware that bullying is a very real issue. Yet the number of suicides per year due to this type of abuse keeps increasing. Why? It is so easy to get caught up in something without realizing the damage being done or the lives being affected. Once someone is broken to the point of no repair, it is too late. Suicide is not the only thing bullying leads to. It also causes depression, which can turn physical. I used to know a girl who used to cut herself every night because of other people making her feel worthless. I made sure to let her know that if she needed to talk about it, I would be there. That is the most important thing, letting someone know that you are there for them. That in itself can be the beginning of a small repair. One day, as she showed me each individual cut on her arm, I realized that those cuts would eventually turn into scars that would never go away. So eventually she stopped, realizing that there were people who do care about her. But every time she glances down to the spot on her body she used to take a razor to every night, bad memories will come rushing back. The point is, even though she is better now, the scars won't go away and she will never be back to her wholesome, once perfectly fine self. Now, looking at the shattered pieces of glass on the floor and the toothpaste that you used all of your strength to squeeze out, you think to yourself, do I really want to take the time and energy to try and make these things new again? Nothing can be whole again. People feeling the need to use all of the strength they have to break down another person is the reason abuse exists in the world. And awareness is how we can contribute to making the suicide rates go down and the number of teens depressed reduced. Always remember, there is no way to get something back to its wholesome, once perfectly fine self, so why destroy it in the first place?